Hey, Dawns ARKS! Welcome, everyone, to your Phantasy Star podcast recorded live on January 16th, 2022. I'm one of your hosts, PrinceBrightstar, and with me is Zance. Go ahead and say hello.
Hello, everyone! I don't have anything funny to say. Hi!
You were coming in a little weakly there, so I wanted to make sure you were okay.
Nah, I'm still fine.
All right. So happy New Year, everyone. It's been an interesting year back in 2021. Hopefully, things will start to get a little bit better this year. But we do have some unfortunate news to lead off with. Well, not really unfortunate news. We knew this was coming, but at the same time, it is sort of the end of an era, and it's an early end for a game that really still had the potential for a couple more episodes.
So rest in peace, Idola, Phantasy Star.
Yep.
On the JP side.
Yeah. And that's basically the first topic we've got for today here. Essentially, the service has gone down at this point, and it's really unfortunate that it ended so at this point here. The game still had 2 more episodes at least to go through, and from what we understand at this point, what's going to be happening is essentially Sega's going to be putting out a book that's going to be explaining the other 2 episodes at least, along with some other details about the game. So that's how they're going to kind of finish up that story. It's sort of unfortunate that it's playing out this way, but also at the same time, I kind of get it if they just were looking at their financials and it just wasn't working out for them.
More than likely, that was probably what was happening. It was financial stuff. And that's usually the case when it comes to these free-to-play mobile games. Because you can only rely on the whales to a point.
Right.
If you lose the casual players, then the whales don't have anyone to compete against, and then you lose the whales.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So it's yeah, and even global to a degree is also like that as well. Actually, maybe even more so. It's even more whaley over there, because I don't know. It's been months since I've taken a look at that version, and I don't know if they have access to the daily free pool or not.
I don't know.
So yeah, it's and that is something that I still need to get back to in one of my series, because what I did in the events leading up to this is I basically went through the rest of episode 2 on the Japanese side and just got the gameplay. I didn't do any commentary on it because I can't commentate on anything I can't understand. Once again, I don't read or understand Japanese, but I at least wanted to get it out for preservation purposes. And so I'm in the process of releasing that on this channel here.
Okay.
But yeah, here's the notice that was put on their website. So basically, as per Article 20, Paragraph 1 of the Fund Settlement Law, they are in the process of refunding any Star Diamond paid that had been purchased. And they kind of go into the details of that. The refund period for this goes until March 31st, 2022, so make sure that you do get in on this if you had any unused paid Star Diamonds, so that you can get your refund. And yeah, it looks like they're doing it at a rate of 1 Star Diamond to 1.2 yen conversion. And then, like we said, we don't know what's going to happen with the global side. They've kind of been stuck on Chapter 3 for some time now in Episode 2. And I don't know if that means that Voltrend is kind of stretching things out now, or if they are kind of stuck and they're not going to be able to release any further content now that the Japanese side is done with, and if they don't have support from them anymore. So, really don't know what's going to happen there. I'm still planning, like I said, to eventually get back to that series and finish up at least what has been translated. And yeah, and I guess we'll kind of see from there in terms of the story. We know that there was at least another 2 Dark Falls that were going to be in play, but without any further detail on that until this book comes out. That's pretty much all the rest that we can say on this. It really is such a shame that the 30th anniversary game has died off at this point. And now with this, go ahead.
Yeah, it is a bit of a shame, but you also need to remember it was a mobile gacha game. Most of them don't last past like 2 or 3 years.
That's a good point. And this one kind of made it close to 4 years.
Mm-hmm. I think the only ones that are really long running and still have a very active player base to this day is Puzzles and Dragons and Fate Grand Order.
Yep. And technically, to a degree, PSO2S is also a gacha game, but that's a bit more action-oriented as well. And I think I remember Sega at some point saying they were thinking about maybe doing an update to that, but they never said anything really concrete about that, so it was sort of like in a passing moment, so that's why we never really reported on that in the past. So. But yeah, this of course is now the 35th anniversary of the series, so it'll be interesting to see what they're doing this year, if they're doing another game, or if they're going to put all their effort into New Genesis for the 35th anniversary. I guess we'll have to see, because that's coming up in December.
Yep.
Alright, moving on from that, though, speaking of New Genesis, we do have several updates over the past several weeks. We did at least want to make sure we did an episode today, because, one, we got the new winter event going on, and second, it's been several weeks since we took a look at that NGS headline. It's been a while since we've actually done a proper Dawns ARKS here, so... So Central City right now is holding their winter event.
Yeah, because wasn't the NGS headlines thing 2 weeks ago, right?
Right, exactly. So, and of course, the big takeaway from that one was Dark Falls was coming in February. So,
also, I just tried to look at the PSO2 Twitter, and I see that they made a meme of the Eggman's announcement.
The which announcement?
Hold up, let me send it to you.
I think I know which one you're talking about, but I'm pulling it up now myself here. What?
I sent it to you in Discord.
Okay. Let's see here.
From Sonic Adventure 2, and then there's that specific fan dub.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'll bring this over here real quick. Yeah.
This was posted 2 days ago. Oh, I can only think of the real-time fandom.
Yeah, it's... Yeah, that has been a meme for some time, and for them to actually acknowledge that, it's just... Oh, that is next level.
That's beautiful.
Yep. Alright, so, as I was saying, we got the winter event going on, so Central City is filled with yet another round of decorations as well as mischief symbols. Ciandi is back, and they've got their seasonal point exchange once again, along with some tasks that you want to get completed early on in the event. You got seasonal enemies appearing until February 8th, along with the new Season 4 Mission Pass. You got the Nordrappi, so they are they're all covered up in their furs there, looking all cute and everything.
So adorable.
And then you've got the Tempest Series, which is the new weapon series for this event. Which, I don't know about you, but I don't know how a rifle that looks like this even works.
I don't know. It
Yeah.
does it like shoot like photon beams or something?
I guess? I mean, the tip at the end there would almost seem like it's more like a Cupid's arrow kind of thing, but yeah, I don't know.
But it actually shoots like that arrow tip is what shoots out the magic photon attacks or something. I don't know.
I guess, but at the same time, why not make this the braver weapon instead?
That would make sense.
Ugh.
You have like the light arrow that just shoots out.
Yep.
That would make a lot more sense than having that as a rifle.
Yeah. I haven't seen this in game, so I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point here. We also got a new AC scratch ticket, the Quaint Ensemble. We'll be taking a look at that a little bit later, along with the other AC scratches that came out fairly recently. And then looks like there are some new augment capsules. Also, the exchange shop has been updated, but of course that's going to be something so you can get the typical seasonal points tickets so that you double the number of points that you get as you're just grinding away. And then also the item recycle. Let's see. That's also been updated, it looks like. Aside from that, of course, after maintenance happened, we also got some apologies here from the team. So, apology for December 21st. They gave everybody a 20 Star Gem ticket. And then an apology for the incorrect timing of a limited time task. That they gave everybody an N rare drop rate plus 25% for that one. And thankfully this time the list of bug fixes isn't that long, so we can actually go through it for once.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow,
So,
it actually fits onto a page.
pretty much, yeah. So for NGS, they fixed a bug where region mag boost effects were sometimes not active during urgent quests. Yeah, that's kind of a big one.
Oh, very important.
Fixed a bug where completion text did not display even when all Stellar Grace in a section were gathered for the World Trial Operation Stellar Grace Recovery. They fixed a bug where Renish Ritem may appear in a spot where players cannot attack it. Fixed a bug where allied drones sometimes did not attack under certain conditions. Fixed a bug where enemies and Transorvs appeared in the Makid lower level area in the Ritem region. Fixed a bug where the potential explosive unit did not apply area damage under certain conditions. They fixed a bug where the barrier for the potential fortress unit disappeared when the player was healed. Fixed a bug where the boost effects for seasonal events sometimes did not display properly. Also fixed a bug where the guide marker displayed the wrong enemies for a limited time task, suppressed dread enemies. Fixed a bug where the BGM volume increased under certain conditions. I'm hoping that went into base PSO2 as well, because for a while there was a bug where if you had too many actions happening on screen there, it was like the volume just completely increased on you. They also addressed a bug where the values for the S Grace Boost personal in the Stellar Grace Recovery Operation World Trial did not increase. Also fixed a bug where the campaign boost experience increase did not display properly when transferring rooms. Addressed a bug with the Xbox One version where the game slowed down when the global illumination and effect light source options were set to on. And they addressed a bug where the Xbox One version where the screen flickered when screen space reflections were set to on. And Zans, why don't you go ahead and take the rest of these?
Sure thing. And so, issue in NGS and PSO2 was a bug with the bloom and blur effects were not disabled, even when settings were set to 0. In PSO2 specifically, fixed a bug in the swap shop in PSO2 blocks where AC scratch ticket items did not show up as items eligible to be swapped. And they have some confirmed issues right now. The bug has been confirmed where the requirements for the following titles were not met when collecting Stellar Grace during the World Trial Stellar Grace Recovery Operation, and a seasonal event was in progress, which are the Specialist 1, 2, and 3. Bug has been confirmed where NPC Zandy's guide does not display correctly during the limited time quest. Seasonal winter is coming, and seasonal land blanketed in white 4. They are currently working on repairs for the issues in future update.
Yep, so still bug fixes going on, and even more issues being confirmed every now and then, but at least they're making progress here. At least it wasn't the laundry list like we've seen with a lot of these recently.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Aside from that, there is let's see. There is a Happy New Year's great deals in AC shop. Or actually, no. It looks like this has already gone by at this point. Ended on January 12th. It looks like.
Yep.
But you could have gotten yourself some N rare drop rates as well as N experience earned, plus 10%. 9 of each for 2400 AC. And then there are also some bonus gifts in there as well, and enhancement success rates, and augmentation success rates, and end grinder times 50. They also had a handy set 2022, which gave you a discount on the premium set as well as an inventory plus 10.
Mm-hmm.
And that would have given you the stamp Lutina Praise.
That's actually pretty good. Like, I normally get the premium set anyway, so with the N inventory, that's honestly the price of both of them together. So all you're getting that for is just the stamp.
Yeah. Let's see. Aside for that, there's also a team play campaign. So this one goes until January 25th. And for this one, if you speak once in party chat, you're going to get yourself 5 Alio yellow battle triggers. And if you complete urgent quests with a party of 2 or more, then you get 5 of the Alio purple battle triggers.
Ooh.
So anybody that still needs to take down those gigantics, there you go.
Yeah, I still need to do that.
Yep. There was a second Use AC campaign here. So if anybody that spends a total of 500 AC or more, there's going to be a PSO2 20th anniversary logo and a Saddam battle music for you. Now that battle music can only be used in PSO2 blocks. We still don't know if that's going to work with the mag music though. In New Genesis or not. Let's see. At 1500 AC, you get an AIS suit Snow. And then at 3000 AC, you get the 734 Enthusiastic Spectator.
So pretty much anyone who does the scratches regularly already has these.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, it looks like it kind of lays out a bench there for you to sit on.
Oh, that's great.
I'm trying to see where that breaks. All right. Let's see. Yeah, and you have until February 26th to receive those items. All right. Moving on, we got one of the bigger stories today. PSO2 New Genesis is getting Nvidia DLSS support
Yes,
in the February 9th
really
update.
Cool. This is really cool. So,
yeah.
For those of you who don't know about Nvidia DLSS, it's basically an AI upscaler that it helps improve not only the resolution but the frame rate of whatever game you're playing. So if you're running something at native 4K, usually 4K computers, they'll run the image resolution very nice, but normally can't reach that performance of having like 120 FPS or 240 FPS. It will still be around the 60, 75 range. With the DLSS, it helps boost that to not only give a much clearer image, but also boost the frame rate, which is much more important for me. I much prefer a higher frame rate over the better resolution.
Oh yeah, and really, New Genesis needs this. This game is a beast to run. I'm running a 3080 Ti, and I can barely make it past 50 sometimes.
Yeah, so with the DLSS support, this is going to massively boost the frame rate, and I am very much looking forward to this.
Yep. In fact, they put out a little demonstration video of this here, so let's take a quick look. The one thing, though, is they don't tell you which video card they're using here, so that's kind of disappointing to know what they're comparing against, or not to know what they're comparing here.
Mm-hmm. But you can see just the difference between the normal 40, like average 45 that it gets currently, to now the average 60 with the DLSS.
Yeah, it's looking like about a 40 to 50% increase in frames.
Mm-hmm. It just looks gorgeous.
That it does. So, yeah. This is coming in February, and it's going to be a really, really nice one.
Now, I'm wondering that even, like, if they're adding this to New Genesis, does that also affect base PSO2 to boost the frame rate and resolution of that?
That I don't know. They didn't make any mention of it. It's possible, given that everything is supposedly within the same engine, but I don't know.
Yeah, because I am very curious about that, and I will probably try to test it out whenever it does come out in base PSO2. Now, I only have a 1070 SC, so I won't get the best resolution, but if I can just boost that frame rate, that's all I care about.
Gotcha. Although, let's also keep in mind that PSO2 originally came out back in 2012, so even with that 1070, you're still already looking at a pretty high frame rate to begin with there.
Oh, yeah.
But, I don't know, maybe it'll help, who it might help is, potentially some of the players that, I mean, of course, if the processor doesn't support the minimum spec to even run the game, then of course, they can't be helped. But it's possible that that when they increase the specs for PSO2 in order to support New Genesis, some players may have fallen out of line with some older graphics cards or something, and this might help to kind of bring the game back to where it was before then, if that does work. But Sega hasn't said anything officially about base PSO2, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see on that one. Alright, moving on from there, we're kind of getting into the bugs section here now. Regarding the party settings menu when accepting an urgent quest or battle dia, they have confirmed that when accepting an urgent quest or battle dia, the checkboxes in the party settings menu, which are not functional, can be selected. Which, that's been for a while, hasn't it?
Oh, the battle dia?
Yeah, whenever you go into the mission, there are those checkboxes, and they're saying that they're non-functional, but I guess they were never supposed to be selectable in the first place.
Huh.
Yeah, they're even acknowledging they apologize for the late announcement regarding the behavior here. So they say that planning. Go ahead.
That's weird that it wasn't working for this long.
Yeah. They say they plan on changing it to a password matchmaking window when accepting urgent quests or battle dia in the future. So, I guess look forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we kind of talked about this one already. They fixed this bug with the enemies and transorbs appearing in the ground in Makid lower level. They talked about this one already in the one where Arenas for 10 may appear in a spot where players can't attack it. Target items for exchange do not show up in the swap shop in PSO2 blocks, That's been fixed. Guide displays wrong enemies. We went over that one already as well. Here we go. So an inactive trigger portal may be activated. They've identified a bug where an inactive trigger portal may be activated when transferring to another block, and they're working to fix that issue. And then they've got a bug here, which they say they fixed on the 12th. Region mag boost effects sometimes do not take effect in Urge quests. Players are unable to complete the limited time task, a small anomaly. And this is what the one that we received that end rare drop rate plus 25% from. So make sure to collect that. You can get that until February 11th. And then the XP boost for premium user PSO2 day displays at 0%. That's been fixed as of the 12th. And this is the same one we talked about before about the Stellar Grace Recovery Operation.
Mm-hmm.
Allied drones aren't attacking enemies. That was fixed as of the 12th. Okay, here we go. So, notification appears even when there is no unread mail. So, this is something that they're currently investigating, and appreciate player patience on this. I personally haven't seen that one yet, though. And then they got this one here where some AC scratch ticket prizes cannot be sold in the personal shop or recycled. So they actually go into detail about what these are. So, from the AC scratch ticket Rewind Beauty, it's the Anime Blush B. And then items that can't be recycled, that is the Innerwear Paint F, A, and B set, along with the Innerwear Paint M and A sets. And then for the AC Scratch Ticket Designer Dreams 3, the following can't be recycled: the Lumithread Hairpin sets, the Mechanical A Scarf sets, the Martial Arts Gi sticker sets for each of the classes. And this is a big one here for me. Weapon palette or sub-palette settings may sometimes disappear. They've received reports that the items in the weapon palette or sub-palette may sometimes disappear. Sega, This is a bug caused by leaving the menu using the home key on your keyboard. If you leave it versus using your escape key, it's fine. But if you leave using the home key instead, it happens, and this bug doesn't happen in base PSO2.
Wait, the home key?
Yes, the home key on your keyboard.
Huh.
Or at least that's how I reproduce it.
Who used the home key to do that? I always use the escape key.
I've been using home ever since base PSO2 because it's always been a quicker way to get out of the menu.
Huh.
You only have to hit it once to exit the menu when, if you do escape, it's like 3 or 4 presses.
Yeah, I always used escape. I never knew about that.
Yeah, so I'm glad they're finally acknowledging this bug, and in fact, I'm gonna put in another ticket on this just to remind them that, hey, this is how you reproduce it.
All right.
All right, and then we start to get into the scratches here. So we've got a scratch that is inspired by a ninja ensemble here. It looks like the Quaint Ensemble. Or I guess Japanese themed stuff here.
Yep. Oh, I like that, like, pure black skin suit thing.
Yep. And even this one's looking pretty nice as well.
Mm-hmm.
And cast type 1 parts.
Ooh.
And you are able to turn off the hair.
Yeah, but I like the hair.
I will say this: it is one of the wider cast sets. It definitely makes you look bigger.
Honestly, I like that with the cast.
Looks like you got a bunch of weapon camos as well here. You get a tatami mat emote along with the table flip.
Yes! The best emote.
Yep. But I gotta wonder now, where's the table unflip emote?
Oh. We just put the table back.
Yep, and then you got a glider as well. So,
Ooh.
yeah. So just going a little bit more
Insert
detail.
Breath of the Wild reference here.
Breath of the Wild, or unfortunately Fortnite, is the other reference one could make.
Boys?
But yeah, just another brief look at what we're getting in these sets here. Of course, you got costumes in a bunch of different colors. Actually, this one's looking pretty nice here, with the blue and white theme there. And then, of course, the new cast parts, along with the Yingmei Yoshi. An interesting outfit. And of course, you've also got the Motion Landing Heavyweight 2 and the Idol Power Stance 2. New accessories, new hairstyles, all the typical stuff that you see in an AC scratch like this, new tattoos.
And of course, the big things that you want to always try for with these scratches is the emotes and hair. It's always hair. Those are the ones that sell for the most.
Yep. You also got skeletal wings in here.
Ooh. And wings. That's another thing.
Yep. And then as for your scratch count bonuses, so actually it doesn't look like you get much until you get up to 45, which is where you get that mini glider motion.
45.
I mean, you get the typical assortment of salon free passes. I should correct myself there, and enhancement success rates. But if you're looking for more motions or things like that, you got to get down to 45. Aside from this, there were also, as part of the new year, several other AC scratches released. So you got the New Year Throwback collection. So these are, some of these are costumes we've already seen before, such as the Mary's Alita.
And of course the maid outfit. You got the maid dress.
Yep. You got the Motion Landing Soft, the Idol Hand on Hip, the Motion Jump Arch Back, the Idol Turn Neck, the Motion Idol Yummy Ice Cream, and there's the first of the power stances, and then landing with support with hands, Idol Stance Up, Motion Move, Arm Spread. So I think that's the one that lets you do the Naruto dash.
Oh, nice.
And then you got the jump arm spread as well. $6.99 good pose, the 701 pose, the 704 relax 1, 705 relax 2, little finger pose, the 735 4 pose, 736 cheer up, 737 deep bow, 739 observe. My goodness, how many of these are here? We're only about a third of the way down the page.
Yeah, there are a lot of emotes. Jeez.
Yeah. The 5 pose, the graffiti, thank 4, sit 8, tremble, eat ice cream 2, eat ice cream 3, dance 61. And then we start to get into the different hairstyles again. So wet and long.
Jeez.
The
Oh,
Dora long.
yeah, there's a lot of hairs too.
Yeah, just kind of going down. Yeah, this is too much for me to continue to list off here. You do have the Cobra mask back in, though.
Ooh. And eyes.
Uh-huh.
I can't tell the difference when it comes to the eyes.
Yeah, there's like a small squint there, but it's hard to tell the difference sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, some tights or thigh highs. You got the machine wings again.
Ooh.
Along with the luminous sphere. And the skewering wings. You got some cat ears made hairband, I guess? The art tech.
It's gonna be a kitty maid.
Western holster.
How can I serve you, Meowster?
Also got the luminous wings, along with the watery wings. Yeah, so a lot of stuff we've seen previously in AC scratches are included in this.
Yeah, it's just a repeat, pretty much.
Yep, pretty much. They do this from time to time to help lower the prices on different AC scratch items.
Yep.
And then for your bonuses, at 25, you get the 785 Tiger Pose. And at 45, you get the 784 Enjoy New Year Soup.
Did you get it at the soup store?
I don't know, I'm at Soup.
No, I'm at the clothes store. Why am I trying to buy soup at the clothes store, though?
I don't know the bit. I just kind of know
I know. Like, I was trying to change it up a bit because it's like you got soup, but I'm trying to find soup, but I'm at the clothes store. It's like a reverse of it.
Oh, I get it.
He was trying to buy clothes at the soup store.
Come to think of it, I think there was an AC accessory at some point back during base PSO2 that basically had cans trailing you, soup cans or something. Alright,
Speaking of base PSO2, we got AC Scratch Revival of Mags and Weapon Camo.
Yep, so we're just going to kind of briefly look through this here. But yeah, just a bunch of evolution devices in this here.
Yep, mostly just all the, like, a lot of stuff from the original PSO2. Just redoing them just so you can have them for NGS now.
Well, I mean, that function is always, that function is in the game now, so any mag that you had, you can, or mag form, you can bring it over now. You got Pi here, that's they're from Idola Phantasy Star Saga, so one last thing, I guess, from that game then. Let's see, you got the wrapping meal. Which is basically just a wrappy in a chicken, fried chicken bucket there. And the other wrappies, the Lillipens, Lovelipin, or Love Lillipin, and Lovely. And then you got some mechs here as well. And then we get into the weapon camos. And I would say that Dragon Flame Sword looks pretty nice.
Ooh, yeah.
And then I guess if you want to get You want to get your angry farmer on, there's an Alma guest there as well.
Wait, the hero's holy sword? From Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Where did you see that?
Right there, right below Alma guest.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
scroll down. Yeah. So that's interesting to see. I wonder if they also have Majima's bat as part of this.
Well, I do remember them doing that Yakuza crossover back during base PSO2.
Yeah.
And I think that even
that's
reached
just-
global.
It did. Because I remember, because I do have a full Majima set, like outfit set that I wore when I was playing as a Tector. And I do know they did bring over the Yakuza Like a Dragon stuff as well. Hence why we have Hero's Holy Sword, which is just a golden bat that has barbed wire around it.
Yep.
If
We've also got some space.
If you played Yakuza Like a Dragon, you would understand. Oh yeah,
I haven't touched that series.
Oh, I highly recommend the Yakuza games. They're so good. And Like a Dragon would be more up your alley because that is a traditional turn-based RPG.
Okay. We've also got some Space Channel 5 items here. The Tension Blaster along with the Hype Mic.
Up, down, shoot, shoot, shoot.
Left, right. Hey. I heard that there was a VR game that came out for that a while back. I never got a chance to play it.
Yeah, I need to play it too. I think it's on Steam, right?
Maybe, or it might be on the Oculus Store or something.
Space Channel 5 VR, kind of funky newsflash. Yep, it's on Steam here.
All right, cool.
25
moving on
bucks,
from
really.
that, we also got some voice tickets as well. So basically, the Japanese voice tickets finally made their way over to the global side. But the thing with that though is that even if you're on the even if you're playing with English voices, you're only going to hear the Japanese voices. Aside from, I think there's one ticket in there that's basically constantly swearing in English.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, the holy shit, or however that one goes and such.
And that kind of like it's so disappointing when it comes to the voice tickets. Now they weren't able to do any specifically for English, except for the Pusoni stuff.
Yeah, I hope they're gonna do something in the future now that both games are kind of aligned, but at the same time, maybe not. We still don't even have merch.
Yeah, like again, I need to point out when they did the Persona collab, it would have been perfect to have Xander Mobus voice ticket thing. Come on.
But yeah, most of these just have numbers attached to them, so they really don't give you a hint aside from who the voice is here.
Yeah, whereas on the Japanese side, it told you exactly who the CV is.
Yeah. So we'll just take a quick look at the scratch count bonuses on these. So at 5 draws on the mail ticket, you get Dudu's voice. Yep.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Yep.
I don't
That
know. Maybe I should do this just to have Dudu's voice.
At 15 scratches, you get a men's rappy voice, which is just sort of like cute.
Oh my god. Oh,
Cute.
now I need to do that too.
At 25, you get the men's Varuna's voice. At 35, you get the men's Elmer voice. And at 45, you get the men's Luther voice.
Ooh, piece of ARKS trash.
Uh-huh. Although, this may only be the Japanese version of that.
Probably.
And then it's the same deal for the female voices as well here. There is at least a couple that are named here. The Hitsugi voice and the the Felek voice. But again, that appears to be just for the Japanese side of things here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything else here. Yeah, Betsujin, yeah, that would definitely make a funny combination there.
Oh, it'd be beautiful.
Let's see, and then once again for the scratch bonuses, at 5 you get the women's Kuna voice, at 15 you get the women's Matoi voice, 25 you get the women's Matoi voice B, 35 you get the women's Mother voice, and at 45 you get the women's Shiva voice.
Ooh. I like the Shiva one.
Yep. Alright, and then we're getting into the New Year's greetings for 2022. So Zance, why don't you go ahead and take this one here?
Okay. Thank you so much for your support for PSO2 and New Genesis. Throughout the last year, please allow us to express our sincerest gratitude. Last spring, enhanced versions of the final boss Primordial Darkness were featured throughout high difficulty quests, including the Face of the Abyss. On top of that, there was the largely unprecedented massive update to NGS in June. This attracted many ARKs from PSO2, with many returning and first-time ARKs joining the fight in NGS as well. Recently, we released the first major update to NGS, Sandstorm Requiem. We hope that you're enjoying your adventures in the Retem region, which feels very different from the Aleo region. Plans to bring you urgent quests with colossal new bosses and side stories are also underway, so please venture into the vast desert and the next chapter of the main story if you haven't already. In addition, we have recently introduced part of our roadmap for the first half of 2022. We'll continue releasing updates, such as bi-monthly level cap increases, seasonal urgent quests, and other high difficulty level content and large-scale updates to increase the overall range of things to do in the game, including the dysfunction for mags as well as photo rooms to satisfy all players. And yeah, the music dysfunction, I'm very excited for that.
Yep, and so that's why we're saying, you know, maybe hang on to that Sodom music disc if you get it, because you might be able to put it into there.
Oh yeah. Our official informational program, NGS Headlines, has also started broadcasting in addition to future updates. Started broadcasting. In addition to future updates, we're also addressing questions and comments from you in our NGS Operation Report segment that started in October. If you haven't seen NGS Headlines yet, please take a look at our official YouTube channel.
I would say that was definitely a great addition to that
Oh
program.
yeah.
It needed it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Taking player feedback and answering questions about it is always a good thing.
Yep.
This year marks the 10th anniversary of the PSO2 launch. Damn, 10 years. It really has been that long for PSO2. And we plan on holding a variety of events and campaigns, both in and out of the game. The details will be announced in a later NGS headline and on the official site at a later date, so stay tuned. Our development and live operations team will be hard at work, making sure we meet your expectations and make this an even bigger year for NGS. We hope you enjoy another year with PSO2 NGS.
Yeah, so not only is it the 35th anniversary of the series, it's also the 10th anniversary of PSO2 as well.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. And I hear that campaigns both in and out of game. Are we going to have a real-life event here in the States?
I don't know. I would say we probably still need to be sort of wait and see given current world events, but if that starts no longer being much of an issue, then I would love to meet players at a meetup. Oh,
absolutely. It's been like how long since there's been any kind of real life event involving Phantasy Star here? It's like that was probably back with Universe, if I'm being honest.
I don't remember there ever being one, to be honest. I know there have been in Japan. They've had the up until 2020, they were doing like a yearly get-together with other with players, including the different tournaments that they did, whether it was a time attack tournament or a PvP tournament.
Oh, time attack tournament sounds fun.
Yep. But New Genesis doesn't have anything like that, right? Well, no, actually, I take that back. Petrania.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll see if anything like that happens in the future. That would be probably under the name ARKS GP or something like that. Or ARKS Grand Prix.
Yeah, that would actually be a lot of fun.
Yep. All right. Well, that does it pretty much for the New Genesis news. Just catching everything up in this show here. Let's move on to Clementine here now. So I'll leave this to you again, Zance.
Yeah, it's a very small update. Basically, the Roar of Flames and Christmas Boost came to a close on January 1st. That's the big thing there. Small item updates. The Yamatoshi Zashi attack range has been increased. The Garolian New Year RCSM will be available for synthesis from the Resident Security Department. And the synthesis requires the 5 gourmet cake. Product will be a random element. And music disc acquired from in-game raffle. That's a thing?
I guess.
I completely forgot about that. But yeah, music disc acquired from in-game raffle events can now be sold on the player market and traded to other players. Where's that in-game raffle thing?
I'm not sure. To be honest, I haven't touched Clementine in a little while here.
Same. I need to. I think I was around level 120 or so. So
you got me beat by a bit.
Yeah. And speaking of level stuff, EXP curve boost curve for newer players was increased from level 100 to 130 to make it easier to getting up to endgame stuff, which current level cap is 150.
Yeah, I'm still stuck back in like the 80s or something like that.
Ah.
But yeah, like you said, Zance, there's wasn't a huge update. We did get one more update here from Q. So they say, hi, the server doesn't require maintenance for this one, but some tweaks and rebalance have been applied to the S3 clear box drops right now. Many of the SR and UR items that were released with S3 have been placed in up to 2 to 3 other missions in addition to the original drop place. The drop rates for these items have been increased as well. The information regarding these changes will be available on the wiki sometime late tonight or early tomorrow when it can be added. As far as I can tell, that never actually got added here.
Not yet. It will eventually.
Maybe when they do the next update or something.
Probably.
But that does it for Clementine, and the only other thing I've got today here is for our Ephinea here. So there was a Unitex update with some small changes. They renamed the Red Ring skins to the Red Ring Star, and updated the descriptions to follow the skin naming convention used by weapons. So Blue Ring Star, Yellow Ring Star, Green Ring Star, Purple Ring Star, White Ring Star, Black Ring Star are the items that were each renamed to Red Ring Star. The descriptions for these items were fixed to have the Red Ring description and also indicate which skin they have. And also note that these items will have their HP and TP regeneration fixed in a DLL update soon.
Which that DLL update did happen.
Yep. And they fixed some issues in the Japanese descriptions for the Heart of items. Small corrections and inserted line breaks to avoid the line being wrapped in-game. And because no entries were added or deleted from the Unitex, players with custom Unitex will not notice any issues. However, if you do use a custom Unitex, you should rename the Red Ring skins for consistency with other players. And then server maintenance was completed back on January 8th. The Christmas event had ended, and Christmas Fiasco is no longer available on the quest list. The Hunter's Boost Road was changed to Lost Ice Spinner, Sweep Up Operation 2, Sweep Up Operation 3, War of Limits 4, and New Mop Up Operation Number 2. Quest files are updated. Aside from that, yes, a new DLL was pushed to fix a number of issues with skins. So the Heart of Yasminkov 9000M skin now visually behaves like the Yasminkov 9000M. The weapons have no photon bullets, the model is animating properly, and bullet casings are ejecting while firing. The Dark Flow Star skin had their animation fixed to no longer look glitchy. The Chainsaw Star skin were also fixed. The Heaven Striker Star Suppressed Gun now has the correct green photon color on the weapon and fires green bullets. Heaven Punisher Star still has white photon color on the weapon for now. The Heart of Samba Maracas and Heart of Tension Blaster skins now fire the correct particle projectiles. The Raje de Glace, the Raje de Ame, Raje de Feu now have Tecker images again. The mag images for Mag Star, Varuna Star, Kalki Star, Vritra Star should be corrected too. And the Dual Bird Star and Gold Millis Star skins using Heart of Yasminkov 9000M should now be fully functional. They fixed the HP and TP regeneration for the Red Ring Star skins. And the White and Black Ring skins have had the Hidden Purple Ring bonus removed. And then lastly, the item PMT was updated. So they restored the combinations for Chainsawed, the Daisy Chain and Crazy Tune, along with the Dual Bird Star, the Yaz 9000M, and the Gold Millet Star, the Yaz 9000M. And they fixed some photon colors and photon trails for weapon skins, so the Sumikiri J-Sword Star with Lollipop skin now has a pink photon trail. The Excalibur Star with Lollipop skin now has a pink photon trail. And the photon trail type for the Ismailia combinations was corrected. Alright.
Pretty good updates for a private server. I like that's one thing I like about these kind of private servers. They keep the original game intact while giving it some needed quality of life, along with just updating any issues with custom content, like making the game fresh but still keeping the original spirit the same.
Yep, and I hope that at some point Sega's going to realize that there is still a player base that would like to play these old games. So,
like I think right now, if you check how many people are playing, it's close to 100. It's small, but it's very dedicated.
That it is, yeah. I don't know if we'll ever actually get like an HD remake of these games or not, but
I doubt.
Yeah. But that's what I had for this week here. Zance, did you have anything else?
Yes, I wanted to mention that I started speedrunning Phantasy Star Portable to Infinity.
Nice.
I'm going to be doing that every week on Saturday over on my Twitch page, Zance21. Currently I'm currently doing episode 1 speedruns, and then I'll try to do episode 2 eventually.
Sounds good. Well, I wish you the best of luck, and hopefully you're able to break a world record there.
Well, no one else has ran it, so I get world record by default.
Well, congratulations whenever you finish your first run then.
Yeah, I actually did. I got 5 hours, 43 minutes, I think. And if I clean up all the mistakes that I made and route it a bit better, I should get sub 5.
Gotcha.
So yeah, my next run for that will probably be this Saturday, so look forward to that.
Yeah, I've got plans to do a base Phantasy Star Universe run at some point. Not sure if I mentioned this previously on the program, but apparently I was going through some old files recently, and I found a picture I had taken when I was trying to set up a trial run for a speed run, like back in 2008 or something like that.
Oh, wow.
And when I took a look at the time that was listed there, it was like 5 minutes under world record. So I'm like, oh, I should actually try this.
Yeah, definitely. Will you be doing it on 360 or PS2?
PC.
Or PC, okay.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of a secret weapon to get me through some of the text boxes pretty quickly. And
Oh?
there's also something that I've noticed that the current world record doesn't do, which is the concept of having the same weapon multiple times. So that's gonna go pretty far in the early levels.
Mm.
So I'd say I could probably knock it about 10 minutes off the current world record, if, just doing that, and maybe with a little bit of routing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're both thinking speed runs, although I don't know when I'm actually gonna get around to mine. First, I gotta work on my next Secrets of New Genesis video, which I'm hoping to have out before the end of the month here.
Well, good luck on that.
Thank you. Anything else you wanted to bring up today?
Nope, that's all I have.
All right. In that case, that brings us to the end of this episode. On behalf of Xance and myself, thank you for joining us today. Day has dawned. Have a great day, everyone.
Johnny.